Alright guys, here we are, Pokemon Legends ZA. Now as we hop into this, it's not going to look like Pokemon Legends ZA because it's not going to be Pokemon Legends ZA. I fell asleep last night playing I the Somnium Files, which means I did not get to save, so we've got to let whatever's playing out play out, and then we'll save, get into Pokemon. I can save already. Easy enough, you guys don't get to see what's happening. This game looks rough on a 4K screen. To be fair, it is a Switch 1 game. Alright, now Pokemon Legends ZA. How are you guys doing? It is currently 9:21 a.m. On a Sunday morning, November 23rd, 45 degrees outside, and my phone battery is at 97%, okay? It's a good day. Just had me a beautiful hot bath, woke up next to my boyfriend. I fell asleep without him, fell asleep with my Switch. Woke up next to a boy. A boy with curled hair and covered in glitter. Oh, we're going into the sewers. Oh, we're doing something fun today. Vanillite. Vanillite's not going to be a permanent part of the team, but they're really cute just to have around. I'm going to keep them around with us just today for this one video. And Heracross Bowie, as you know him, is going to take the day off, okay? Now, Vanillite does want to evolve. At the end of today, at the end of hanging out, we will evolve him. Let's see if I can... Here's the issue. I want an outfit that kind of matches my Vanillite. The goop and the gag is... I don't buy cold color clothing. I don't have any blues, you know? So... These are funky. When am I ever going to wear those? Yeah, me and my dude are just not going to get to match. Hate to say. Love you, though. Let's go. Into the sewer, Vanillite. That looks decent. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here? Let me make sure I'm recording on OBS. My iPad... My iPad that I use for a screen for when I'm recording to monitor OBS absolutely pooped diarrhea the entirety of the bed. Both bunks actually of the bed. Flooded with BooBoo'd. Boo on the top bunk, also Boo on the second bunk. BooBoo'd. I can shut up now. I am recording. Just make sure, because now I'm on one monitor. I'm going to put a second monitor here. We have many extra monitors in this home because we are opulent. So I'm just going to grab one of those. I just didn't want to have to use one because they take up more space than a little iPad. Wild Pokemon, you say, but will Gwen be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood. I'm on it. There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwensia. Watch out for wild Pokemon. Off we go. The sewers are looking pretty okay. So jot that down. My mouse cursor's on the screen. Okay. Oh, a bat. I just saw one of these in the last video. Don't mind if I do. Hate to electrocute him off the roof, but I can ice punch him if it reaches. It did not. Alright, Noibat, what's a good ball for you? Man, I don't know. Getting this one, sorry. At least it wasn't... Oh, he's a dragon type. Wow. Ain't that something? Now, yes, I need to go that way, but I like a labyrinth. I like an exploration. I like a go down a hall, go down a tunnel. Why whenever... Man, I'm going to be stuttering over my words today. In my head, when I think tunnel, do I also think the word chunnel? Is chunnel from something? What is chunnel? Oh my god, he's on his little feet. Real bats could never. Real bats, if they get on the ground, they can't really get back up to the best of my knowledge. Or they at least cannot lift off from the ground. I believe they can climb back up to things and then drop. I'm getting a phone call. No offense, potential spam at 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Whoever's working in the scam call centers, give them a fucking day off. No offense, hate to say. Also, give me a fucking day off from having to fucking hit and ignore on my phone. When you're on an iPhone, you can just hit a button that says ignore calls from numbers that are not saved. That's gotta, oh my god. Oh, I already have a Scraggy. That has to be an option on Android, right? I've not dug in. And look, no, I can't cross this. Okay, everybody's being mean. Both of you, enough. Okay, and you know what this area kind of looks like? Did you all play Metaphor ReFantazio, or did you watch me play Metaphor ReFantazio? You know where there's that big spooky baby. And that lovely woman has the big spooky baby because she's hurting on the inside, and the big spooky baby's eating people. Do you remember that area? If you don't, you don't. But if you do... I mean, a sewer's a sewer, but... I really liked Metaphor ReFantazio. If you see that bag on the floor behind me, and that big pink cup, those are not mine, those are my boyfriend's. Be nice. I imagine he was drunk as fuck when he got dropped off at my place. I wouldn't know, I was asleep. I vaguely remember him coming into bed, and then I was conked out. Which, I don't want to talk to my drunk boyfriend. Which, does that sound mean? But like, I'm good on that. I'm not saying don't get drunk, I'm just saying, like, I'm good on it, you know? Especially, like, never mind. But he is covered in glitter, though, which is, like, a huge, mega, ginormo slay. I'm always a fan of glitter. And you might be thinking, in your bed? Yeah, getting glitter all over my bed, all over my everything, all over my me. And some of y'all bit, but it's never going to go away. Isn't that stressful? Like, you're going to have glitter on everything all the time. Yeah, that's what I like. Glitter is best, not when it's purposefully applied, but when it's residually adhered. Like, I love a spontaneous random glitter throughout a day. So I really deeply do not mind that little glittered queer in my bed right now. If anything, I prefer it. There you are, Sia. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going further in. Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? Break it with your feet. No, destroying public property. I'm so tired of her. Sia, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. I'm sorry for hating you. I don't hate you. You're just kind of like a little bit of a narc. You want me to find a key? Where do we want to check? The hole, the body, the hinges, or the gapes? Let's check the keyhole. Keyhole is the name of the governor here in Missouri, Mike Keyhole. It's shaped like a typical keyhole. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Okay, can I fuck it? What about the lock body? Okay, regular lock. I don't notice anything weird about the hinges. Why did we do all of this? So there's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we'll just have to find the key. I want to play Metaphor ReFantazio so bad again. Where do you think the key could be, Sia? I was playing it around holiday time last year. I think that's what it is. I'm like, I want to get in the holiday festive spirit now that our trees and stuff are up and the weather's cold. I want to play my holiday game, Metaphor ReFantazio, all 120 fucking hours of it. Maybe a Pokemon has it. Of course. Why did I not even think a clef key? Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a clef key, right? Let's go after it. Hey, Ampharos. How you doing? I want to push that little button on your head. Boop! Do you think it's like one of those orbs with the electricity in it and it makes all your hair stand up and your pubes even? What's the evolutionary reason as to why pubes are so coarse? Mine are, at least. It seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open that lock back there. then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. You're gonna hurt somebody. This does unfortunately mean there's a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there. That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. Oh, we're not in ancient history, you know? Hey. God, I want to play Pokemon Legends Arceus again. Arceus. 8 billion good games are coming out every day, and I'm buying them all, unfortunately. Y'all, my Walmart Plus... I pay for Walmart Plus, and trust me, it pays itself back. So number one Walmart Plus fan. But multiple times throughout the past, I don't know, maybe 8 months, I've been like, I've not been noticing that fee coming out of my bank account. And I monitor, I keep my eye on my money. So don't ever even think about like, I'm going to sneak into his bank account and just take like 20. Good luck. I keep my eye on my bank account. I'm like, I have not been noticing that. And I asked Garrison, like, make sure it's not coming out of his card in case his card's on the account or something, because he uses this sometimes. He's like, no. And I said, okay, well, it is what it is. I didn't really question it much further. Today, I lost $100 to Walmart Plus because I'm on an annual subscription. Of course I am, which has been lovely because it's not been coming out. But then that sudden 100 is like, yeesh. But we're fine. I went to like go look at it and it said canceling. I said, no, I'm just taking a look. And it said, if you're canceling, you can have next year at $49 instead of $100. And I said, I'll be claiming that. So next year, this time, only gonna be $49. So jot that down, Walmart Plus. This also raises some concerns about how you manage to catch your own Pokemon Eevor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to what, Sia? Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Ultra Balls. I feel like in a Pokemon playthrough, you just like have to like leave making the ball jokes at the door unless you've got a really fucking good one. Like a real novel one that's really gonna make the girls squirt, piss, holler, and chortle. Like, anything else is just like too easy, too lame. And I hate to see it because my brain does still register balls, you know? But sometimes you gotta let things go. I love looking my Ampharos right in his big stupid eyes because he's smart, you see. Oh, my manager at work who's perfect, smart. I've never worked under somebody. Well, I've worked under some pretty great people. Just nobody that we get each other like this. I really, really like, respect, and feel seen by this woman. She was talking about how her and the person above her, basically like the director, she was like, we were talking about how we kind of want to get you in an IQ test. You seem really smart. And I said, I'm going to be in my smart era. I've always been like, oh, I'm stupid. I'm a stupid, dirty Missouri boy. What if I started being in my smart era? What if I became a little bit more deeply annoying? You know what I mean? I think it could be fun. Don't forget, we don't want to just knock it out. We want to catch that Klefki. Usually my way of catching things, I don't like that little red... Is that its clit or its uvula? I'm going to call it its uvula just for decency purposes. You know, little red teardrop hanging down? Very cute, though. I want to flick it. And you might think, well, flick it sounds like a clit. Trust me, if I see a uvula, I want to flick it, too. I usually catch Pokemon by knocking them out. I don't want to knock him out. What's his level? 40? Let's send out somebody a little weaker. Vanillite. Oh, man. None of my attacks are going to be that strong against him. Oh, alright, Vanilla, I don't want you dying out here. I'm going to keep using weak moves because I really don't want to kill the Klefki. He's a boy Klefki. Wow. Because boys have the keys. Boys open doors. Men get things done. I love a little casual sexism on my channel. And I'm always doing it in a way that's like joking and mocking and borderline parody of the people that do think like that. But at what point in doing that do you just become the problem? At what point in repeating parody are you peddling hate? Weird Al, count your days. No, he seems like a really cool guy. Nice catch. I feel I've witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Oh, yeah. This man's out here throwing throwing hardballs at Pokemon. Anyway, let's see if Clefky can get that lock open for us. I need to name the Clefky. What's his name? Uvula. UV. Oh. His name is Ray. And you're wondering, why Ray? Because he looks like a uvula. So you'd call him UV for short, like a UV ray. I'm going to call him UV Ray. This is what it's like having a creative mind, by the way. If you're not following me, you just don't have that creative mind. And that's okay. Go use the AI. Go let the AI be creative for you. Hand over the joy of creation and the warmth of your humanity to the robot. It'll do it for you. Have fun. Have fun. I'll be over here naming my Pokemon UV Ray. It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock, and that's okay. Huh. I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan. First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective for Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? If there's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there's no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. I'm gonna punch the shit out of this motherfucking lock. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my honed fist become the key. Our path will be open thanks to my power. Justice punch. I really like my Clefky, dear UV Ray. With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I'd call it brute force. Brute force can be a plan. In any case, we should hurry after him. Why does she run like Starfire? Now, I want to put Clefky on the team. Just today, the team's kind of just going to be a bunch of little goofsters. And some Pokemon that can actually carry us as we get into fights. But let's some little floating goofsters hang. Oh, my friend Joey gave me him. Okay. We need to name him. His name is UV. Ray. What if I did UV Raymond? That's UV Raymond, the third, the first of his kind. Oh wait, put him on the team. Will we be fighting with him? Probably not. I don't want to see him die. But who wants the day off? Kiddo, take the day off. I wish I could have them both. Oh, UV Raymond, you're dying. Okay. Come out with me. Are you coming, my love? He's a slow floater. Oh, Gapsley. Do I have a Ghastly? Because if I get a Haunter, I can trade it to my brother, and then he can have the Gengar, and then he can trade me his Haunter, and I can have his Gengar, and it'll be a beautiful brotherly exchange. I do already have a Ghastly. Hey guys, I don't feel like fighting right now, but thank you for the offer. Who is attacking UV Raymond? Leave him alone. What is this? Wait, there's a little seahorse in here. 1 second, I gotta kill these guys so I can catch the little seahorse. Daddy needs a Skrelp. You ever see a floating piece of kelp just... Oh wait, what would you look good in? I don't know what you'd look good in. So you're gonna go in a quick ball. No, you're gonna go in ultra ball for him. I want the girl, I want the boy one. Hate to say. Now my Zeebo got cursed. Why'd y'all do that to my Zeebo? That Skrelp's name is Kindle. 1 second. Is it? It's not Kindle. I don't want to brand him. He's actually just e-ink in general. I really like e-ink. I really like any e-ink display. I feel like we're not using e-ink for enough things. I also feel like e-ink is still quite expensive. Okay. I love how he's just like, oh man, that curse is really gonna kick his ass. How long does a curse last on a poor little kitten? I guess most curses are eternal until you know, kill the witch. No, you want me to go that way? But I want to go. That must be where I came from. Oh, another loose clef key. And a rat. How do I get rid of his curse? Is there a way to get rid of a curse? Like, there's not. Curse is not like a status affliction that you get an item for. Are you okay? Let's go ahead and, like, give him a rest. Oh wait, Vanilla... Klefki. Let's have Klefki out. So we can hang out with his people. Do you guys know each other? Okay, why am I getting a headache? Let's not do that now. Hey rat, how are you? I'll go in there in a minute. Litwick? Now wait just one... Okay, well I gotta kill the rats. And I actually don't mind if I do. He has an attack called Metal Sound. Shoot, I know a thing or two about a metal sound. But, you know, let's not go into that again. I didn't actually expect to do fights with UV Raymond. But, if it's working, you know? Why switch out to another Pokemon? Now, he is actively in, like, some sort of treacherous... Oh my god! No, I do need a fire-type move. Hi, Litwick. How are you doing? I can't heal him because... Shit. 1 second. I'm in a battle. Hey guys, what's your catch rate looking like? Let me hit you. Okay, and then what would be a good ball for you? Just this one's fine. Be caught, please, if you would. Thank you. And I don't have a name yet for Litwick. Sometimes I immediately have a name, sometimes I don't. Love you. Left contact for day 3 now. Is giving me a little bit of an issue. And again, I've talked about this on the channel before, but it's been a while since I have. I wear daily contacts. They're meant for 1 day, okay? I received the entirety of these daily contacts in August of 2022. I received about 2 weeks worth of them. That was 2 years ago. I'm still running off of them. I am really like getting the most out of daily contacts. I'm going to reuse them until something terrible happens. I don't hold fear the way some of you guys hold fear. But also, one of my rules with that is, if one of them starts to hurt or starts to get weird, I immediately throw it away. Like, push your luck, but don't be stupid. And because this one's on day 3 of acting up every once in a while, it might be time for it to go, which really sucks. But it is what it is. Because I don't have a contact prescription. And I don't want to go to an eye person. I got these from my sister, whose eyes are fucked up in the exact same way as mine. I'm going to go down this hall first. Man, it's a lot of fights up in this piece. Scrub. Scrub. Okay, let's have Vanilla come out. Feels like floating around again. Love to see him. Look at him go. He's having a great day out on the town, and by on the town, I do mean trudging through the sewer. Alright, what's good, you guys? Who's after me? Oh, hey, girl. Oh, he blew my guy away. Oh, a whole ass chandelier. Oh, the sister has a chandelier. Did you see that? It was a chandelier. The luring Pokemon. It may be the very same chandelier that Gwen has as a partner. The thing about the contact is sometimes it really hurts and sometimes it like goes right back to normal, and I don't understand what that is. How'd y'all get in front of me? Looks like a dead end, no doors or anything. And no sign of that chandelier either. It's a ghost type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwen's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwen is. A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room, Sia. Now let's remember, she did say where the X, Y, and Z axis do not meet up. And maybe that is the beyond. Get down from there. Oh, look at him. He's just happy. And you guys can't stand to see it. You guys hate to see a happy bitch. Okay, flip some switches. Nothing happened. Let's split up, Vanilla. You look around too. A cluster of pipes and some valves. Nothing special about them. Did somebody say cluster? Okay, more pipes. I mean, what more is there? I've learned something important in the course of this investigation. If I go around smashing things in the name of detective work, Emma gets very cross indeed. Cross? You're French. Don't say that. Is he French or is he just like here? Because not everybody in France is French. A lot of them are just making the biggest mistake of their lives. He took a good look at the pale colored crates. But they didn't seem to be anything special. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Brother, you're about to punch a brick wall. That went interestingly. Justice punch! That's odd. I have smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? Okay. Alright. The wall wasn't real in the first place. So, y'all know Sherlock Holmes. Classic. The person of the estate of the person who wrote those books, very litigious. And due to that litigian, in the Great Ace Attorney games, they made a character named Sherlock Sholmes so as to avoid, litigation. Now, this woman is a detective. I'm calling her Lock Sholmes. You know what I'm talking about? So someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. So somebody's actively working against us, which means that one, they're aware of us, and two, they don't want us to know. Just like the government. I see. Clearly, I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusory walls. But for now, let us proceed. I'm sure Gwen is waiting for us on the other side. Let's keep pushing ahead, Sia. What if the big, spooky, human-eating baby... Actually, I think they were feeding children to the baby, specifically. Is in here. Oh. Oh, that's fun. Oh, me and Vanilla are having the time of our lives. Never felt this way before. The chill I felt when passing through that makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying that a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumios. I love him. Despite it all. Yes, the Wild Zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. Sia, look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwen's partner. It's so cute. Wait, Chandelure, please help us find Gwen. Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwen's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take, I'll be watching you, brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, Sia. We're truly just like, take 10 steps, listen to some trite dialogue, take 10 steps. I'm having fun. But I'm also an intelligent 31-year-old man. So maybe give me a little... I know that's not his sister. With hair that color? Is he back here still? Does your sister dye her hair? Or do you dye yours? No. Yours makes sense. Like, your features, everything about you gives what you are. Is your sister Gothica? You got a Gothic sister? Hot Goth sister? Oh no, Hot Goth sister. Oh, I've seen her before. She's cute. Gwen! We've met her. Y'all are siblings! That's like me and my sister. She's got like dark hair and like darker... I've got darkish features. I don't know. That's me and my sister. BT dubs. Other than the fact that they talk to each other. And he's looking for her. Couldn't be me. We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all of this? Gwen? Well, I guess there's no culprit. That's right, in a way. There is no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwen was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwen. However, she came here for her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth. If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. It's a lot of battles lately, but it's also a Pokemon game. They always say, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. It's kind of gotta kill them all. Gotta conk them all in the head and knock them all out. Gotta put them all to sleep. Gotta hit them all with the Lady Sleepy. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you. Thank you for healing us. That's really nice of you. Oh. Alright, sister. Vanillite, do you want to get into this battle? Yeah, he wants to get into the battle and then quickly get out. But he wants to be there for a second. He wants to be my starter. Are we doing this? Let's battle. I'm going to win, so you'll leave me in peace. Why can't we leave a young woman to herself? If she wants to go trek the sewers, who are we to tell her, you mustn't trek the sewers, sister, I miss you. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Ooh, I like that green, that nest ball she's got there. Banette, you know I love... Where the fuck would it ever make sense to catch a Banette with a nest ball? Oh, she's quirked up for that. Okay, Banette. Now, Vanillite wants to get in, get out, yeah. Okay, well, Vanillite is out, indeed. I don't have anything Banette. Is there a Mega Banette? I would really like that if there were. Okay. What's the right Pokemon for me to be using against ghost types? I feel like Heracross would have been... Aw, Gourgeist. I feel like Heracross would have been useful here, but Heracross is useful everywhere. The sister's gonna Mega Evolve, right? Well, her Pokemon are. Let me go ahead and use a healing item. Is there a Mega Chandelure? Is there a Mega Chandelure? Chandelure, Mega Evolve, finish them. I would like to see this. Big lamp. Big lamp. You'll never believe it. Sconce, imagine. Oh, they should make... You know there's Litwick and then Chandelure? They should have put like a Sconce evolution in the middle. That would have been beautiful. What do y'all know about a Sconce? Alright, alright, alright. Alright. Oh, we didn't Mega Evolve. We could have stood to do that. You know what? What does Mega Audino even look like? Do we know? Have we Mega Evolved Audino? What if she becomes an even wiggly cup of wiggle? She's whipped cream. My whipped cream girl. Hey guys, if we could start landing some attacks. This is not the right Pokemon to have out. Not the right Pokemon to have Mega Evolved. Oh, I froze Chandelure. That sucks for Chandelure. You can bring all the wrong Pokemon to the fight, make all the wrong moves, and win. And that's really fun for me. My justice wasn't wrong. I simply lacked power. Well fought in any case, and well deduced, both of you. Do you know these two, Gwen? Of course, Emma's the greatest detective in all of Lumios, and I competed against you in a Canary quiz, if I remember correctly. And Sia is a member of Team MZ. He's also the reigning Canary quiz whiz. I see. And what did you mean when you said well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the Zia Royale, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It is an enormous burden. Aw, be nice to him, but also, hey, if he needs to hear it, he needs to hear it. So I asked Chandelure and one of the Klefki, to help me hide down here. That way, you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Sia. It's true then. Sia is my opponent for my next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Don't you touch that phone, sir. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Honestly, I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and the tricks the Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelure, though it was only a Litwick back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. Or just, like, set up boundaries and say, don't come down here. He seems like a nice enough guy. He'll listen. We should head back now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residents, let's say. Of course. We should probably unfreeze that fountain. Seems like we like fucked up an important part of the city's irrigation system or sewage. I don't know what... Is the sewer system part of the irrigation system? Seems like it'd be part of it. Much to think about, but I'm not a city planner. Garrison's dad is, which is crazy to me. You know that man is smart. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle? Please not another Evor. She gets jacked by the end of the game. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, so I decided not to use it unless necessary. Your what, sister? Oh, and Gwen, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Thea. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. That girl with the orange hair's working there too, and you know I like seeing her looking like a whole-ass goldfish. Okay. Klefki's ready for a break. Klefki just wanted to be around for the being in the tunnel. The chunnel. But as I said, Vanillite's sticking around all day. A new day is dawning. I didn't realize it was nighttime. But I guess it makes sense because it's dark out. Oh. I thought the bug was about to talk to me. Love you, buddy. Love you, Buggy. Aw, Spoopa. You bitches can't even spell Spoopa. Get out of here. Why is it called Spupa? Does it, like, throw up? Spew. I just think spew. We'll walk to the bureau, because it's been a while since we've, like, had a good trek around the city. Do I have this big bird or no? I do not have a Pidgeotto. Oh, 1 second, Pidgeotto, if you don't mind. Actually, I'll just fucking hope for the best. Yeah. Ultra Ball's gonna be fine. Green monkey. I believe we have a green monkey. Y'all, look what happened to me in Kirby Air Raid yesterday. I was playing online with my brother. Can I just fucking say, game chat is so fun and accessible. Like, the fact that I was just laying in bed playing my game as I fell asleep, and my brother sent me a request, I can answer it right there, talk to him and play a quick round with him for 10 minutes, drop out and go to bed. Normally, without game chat, we'd like be texting, and I wouldn't have been on my phone, we wouldn't have set it up. It's just allowed us to play games together in a much easier, more convenient, quick way. But look, his character was like slip sliding around. Watch this. Watch. Maybe. Here it is. Look at him go. Hey, what's going on here, you guys? I thought that was very goofy and fun. That's all. Also, him playing as Chef Kawasaki makes so much sense for him. What are y'all talking about up here? If words elude you, there's always Pokemon battling. I say what I mean. No one can read minds. I know that's right. I need my Heracross to break this, but Heracross has the day off. So I'm wondering if anybody else has anything that could break this. Well, would this do it? No. All it did was hurt myself. I need a fighting type move, I think. Yeah, and Heracross has the day off, so it is what it is. And Vanillites got the day with Dad. Bet you forgot I could do that. I kind of did too. Hey, bud. I'm not feeling like fighting right now, so if you could just mind your own for a moment. Thank you, bird. Toot. Do I have a Rio Louie? I do. His name is Rio Louie. He was traded to me by an in-game character. No real plans today, if you're wondering about what I'm doing with my Sunday. My boyfriend does not... Usually on Sundays he has this meeting that carries like late into the night, and I'm like, oof. Because I go to bed not late into the night. I go to bed early in the night. He's got like a hell of a Thanksgiving break because he's in school. So he doesn't have anywhere to be tonight. So I'm like, I just have him all day, which is quite lovely. I was thinking maybe we'll go to the mall. I'll go buy a $30 copy of Mario Odyssey because it's $30 for like Black Friday and for a while. But then I was like, I mustn't because I'm not going to play it right now. I'll buy it when I'll play it. And also I just had $100 ripped out of my account. I'm generally poorish because I keep fucking fixing tires on my car. I need to fix another tire and then I'll be good. It's one left. I know what you're thinking, bitch, you should have done them all at once. Just for every fucking reason. It didn't play out that way, okay? Where am I going? So we're going this way. I would still like to know that boutique I can't go into because I'm not fashionable enough. What are they selling in there? What if instead of like going in that direction, I like... Because I was going to drop down and go a straight line to where I need to go. But what if I kind of like try to stay on rooftops and make my way over there? Well, that that ends here. I cannot get across this. Is there like a way up nearby? Oh, that's that frozen area. Y'all, I gave Joey my beautiful Delibird. And I don't regret it for a minute. Let me make that very clear. I love giving away treasured things because then somebody that I love holds something that I treasure. It just means a lot to me to like send the things I love out into the world to hopefully be loved and admired by others. But that does mean I do need a new Delibird. Maybe I can catch a boy one this time. But I know y'all remember the fucking fight we had getting that first one. Gosh, diddly darn it. But hey, it is what it is. We're not going to do that right now. I'm actually not going to do that with you guys. I'm not going to make you watch me do that again. Pikachu. But just know that that task is in my future. And pray for me. That dog's got a Cheeto butt. That dog. Oh, cute hearts. That's very cute. If I had a Furfrou, that's the thing. Seemingly in this game, and definitely in X and Y, you could get your Furfrou like all really done up. Like there's a lot of customization there. And it's just like, cool. This is a just generally ugly Pokemon. So I'm not going to use it. Could I customize something more interesting? And the answer is always no. Could we get away with charging 100,000 for a cup of coffee? What's wrong with you? Welcome to Cafe Wolf, the place for those who simply adore Furfrou. Well, I mustn't be here. Mustn't be here. Not after the things I just said. About that Pokemon that goes beyond just being underwhelming. Into a place and a point of being disappointing. What are you talking about, Police Officer Kingsley? I dare you to show me my... Oh, we've been over this. I don't have a big Magikarp. You see, Whispers, not very big. Little Whispers, if you would. Do I have a red one? I must have a red one. Where are we going? Like, I know, like, over there, but, like, what's over there? What location are we going to? Oh, the dojo. Ooh, I should... I should get my team together. Also hit a Pokemon Center, maybe. Is there one over here? Not even close. Why is there not a Pokemon Center anywhere over here? Odd to me. Let's go ahead to Pokemon Center real quick, if you don't mind. And then we'll fast travel to the dojo. I'm not going to make you watch me walk there again. We'll change our outfit too. It's been a while, and also I want to get, you know, surprise Ivor with some looks. And I told Vanilla, man, I told Heracross he can have the day off. I've got to stand by that. I want him for this fight so bad. Oh no. And I told Vanilla he can stay, so it is what it is. What was I about to do? Change my outfit. What the fuck? Okay. Now I want to do something fucking crooked. I wanted to put on these crazy pants and work from there. But like, really, I don't have anything. I don't need to dress in a way that's offensive, actually, I've decided. I'm gonna wear my girly little coat. Oh, that's... Ugh. Queer-coded child outfit. Dare I say. They're too young to know. Yeah, sure. Quit sexualizing the children. Make me. Sorry, I'm kidding. Sorry. Oh my god. My need to rebel's gone too far. Now this beanie does not match the fit, sisters. What if I had no beanie today? How do you take the beanie off? Hey guys, how do you X? Oh, I forgot my hair looks crazy. I am genderless today. I'm serving gender on a platter and you don't know what it is. I'm serving brand. I'm serving slave to the system. I'm serving slave to the system on a platter. I'm serving sheep on a platter. Call me haggis the way I'm a sheep on a platter. Okay. Off to the dojo. Looking like this. I know that's right, gender. Miss Ma'am with the champagne hair. Igor. Take it easy on me. None of these, man, a fighting type Pokemon's gonna wipe us out. And he's gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna send out who? I have one Pokemon that can Mega Evolve on the team right now. Let's look around. And the one that can is Cuppa Wickle, who I think is weak to fighting type moves. I do have that Pharrell of Gator. Let's just have him around. He may be of use. We'll start with Cluster. Actually, Vanillite says, throw me out there. We're going to quickly recall him, but he said, I want my full day out on the town with Dad. That means getting into the fights. And who am I to Aw. The Pumpkaboo on the thing's really cute. Who am I to deny him a day out with Dad? Okay. At last you've arrived. Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we're to live in harmony with Pokemon in the city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. Let them vote! And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the Zeo Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, Sia, shall we begin our match? Yeah. Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. He's got those like Skechers shape-ups Japanese sandals. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. Shoot. I'm gonna climb on you then. Strength is power and strength is justice. Boink! What time is it? 10:16. Just wondering. How long have we been recording? I don't know. Don't have my timer. Because I don't have my other monitor, because my iPad BooBoo'd the bunk bed. Harold Cross himself! Oh my god! Mine has the day off, believe it or not. Okay, now Vanillite. Glad you came out. Off you go. Now, P. Wright is actually not leveled up with the rest of the team because he's been off the team for a minute now that I look at this. But he got Heracross out of here. No, he didn't. Alright, Couple Wiggle. Come to your demise. Come. Okay. Now, while we're waiting for that, Medicham, hey buddy. I know his ass does yoga. I'm just gonna use a max revive. Save myself the effort of having to heal him up after reviving him. Okay. Training kiss. Now, she needs to live because she can Mega Evolve. She's one of my two right today that can Mega Evolve. Get his ass. Okay. And then we're gonna heal her. She's so cute. I love her with her whipped cream tail. Machamp can Mega Evolve. Can Machamp Mega Evolve? He better not get more arms. You better just inflate that bulge, maybe give him some cheeks in the back. Don't you give him more arms. That'd be a crime against humanity. Oh, is he not going to Mega Evolve it? You're not... Oh, he's got one more Pokemon after this. Okay. Oh my god. Well, I should have expected that, to be fair. Hey, don't kill all my Pokemon. Stop it, okay? Guess who's gonna heal up again? Phalanx! Does Phalanx Mega Evolve? No. What is Mega Phalanx? Is that new? It's gotta be, because Phalanx wasn't in X and Y. That's a Sun and Moon Pokemon, right? No, Scarlet Violet Pokemon, right? Maybe Sword and Shield, I don't know. That's goofy. That's fun. I love that. What's it weak to? Let me go ahead. I'm gonna switch over to Feraligatr. Just for the Mega Evolution of it all. But let me get some attacks in. Mega Phalanx is gonna whoop my ass. You know what? Zeebo's almost got that, actually. His goofy ass with his hood. And it is what it is. Defeat. How incredibly unjust. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your promotion. I do not like me without a hat. I do not like me for a minute. Yeah, I look at my character and I think I need to go back to the hair salon and figure something out. I've been there so many times. Nothing gets sorted out at the hair salon, I'll tell you that much. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the Sea Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach. We could work on fixing these things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. Oh! This is also a commentary on gender, if you think about it. Today's theme is gender. I'm serving it on what? A platter. And she's dissecting it on the table in front of us. Upending it even. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Gwen. I want to see my things. As a token of gratitude for our fine battle, please accept a small gift from me. Bulk up. My boyfriend eats grape nuts on purpose. And I'm not against eating like an old ass person cereal. Like I love a Honey Nut Cheerio. I love a Raisin Nut Bran. Raisin Nut Bran goes so fucking hard. Raisin Bran, flop. Raisin Nut Bran, yum yum yum. Is Honey Bunches of Oats an old person cereal? I feel like that's a neutral. That's a true neutral cereal. Delicious. A frosted mini wheat, kill yourself. If you eat a frosted mini wheat, also, frosted mini wheats are too big, too dry, and too nasty. And that's the mini wheat. Where's the frosted regular wheats? I would love to see how oh, you know what? I think they're an old food. They're like, you don't put it in milk. It's like you would dip it. I think I know what this is, actually. Never mind. I love figuring out things live. There's more knowledge in here than I think there is. It was a good match, Sia. I'd be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. I hope I do fight you again. I do enjoy you. Now, if you'll excuse me. I've got to put a beanie on quickly. I'm oozing gender everywhere. My gender fluid is everywhere. Q-woo-woo. Wow, sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who'd have thought that X and Y axis would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about the X and Y axis go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet and finding it's the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds that we meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? No, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Naveen. You still won't try my good old croissant curry, huh? That won't be happening. What do you mean? Oh, I think something's up with you. You're not trying the croissant curry that you never try. It'd be weird if he did. Something would be off if he did. She said, something's off with you. You're doing what you always do. Tawny is not. Do you think if I had picked the girl character and they gave me Urbane instead of Tawny that he would have been less of a bumbling idiot? Or is that more sexism from me? God forbid a man be sexist on the internet. Can't do it. Can't even make jokes anymore. Sorry. I'm kidding. Actually, if I have to tell you I'm kidding, I don't care if you know if I'm kidding or not, actually. So I redact that. I redact my stating of intentions. I'll let you deduce. Well, I admit that it might taste good. The aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard of a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axis meet. Lita. I want Dunkin' Donuts refresher and Eliana Donuts. But I did that yesterday. And I don't need to be spending that money. And I don't need to be eating that sugar. And I did that yesterday. And I don't need to be spending that money. And you know what? I don't need to be eating that sugar. Also, I don't need to be spending that money. Also, I did it yesterday. And I don't need to be eating all that sugar. I don't need to be spending all that money either. No San Antonio. You know what? I also did it yesterday. Sorry. No San Antonio Lita just yet. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. I also don't need to be eating all that sugar. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood. Performance sneakers? Performing what? Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project and they're not my size. Hey, Donnie. I like that rug. I don't like the colors. You won't catch me enjoying purple. That's giving scarlet and violet colors, though, isn't it? A shade of scarlet and a shade of violet. Do you know where Tawny is? Not here. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city. That idiot. Apparently she borrowed that slut. She borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot, so we're in debt now to this scary group called Rust Syndicate. So in addition to the gang fights at night, we now owe money to the mafia. What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them, the ones so... Where did Tawny even think to borrow money from them? Also, why did they give it to a little girl? What are we doing, you guys, in Pokemon? Yes, them, the ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. I need to put on a beanie pronto. Hello, this is Sia, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? I mean, I heard we're getting our kneecap smashed, so that is not me. But can I take a message? Please, no need to play dumb. Let's not waste each other's time. Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Tawny borrowed from us. I could have just dropped it in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you'd want to avoid a scene, especially since Tawny has been working so hard to bring in new customers. Did you kidnap her? So I asked that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. I need to put on a beanie and a less girly outfit before I go over there. It was about the money. What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number, Sia? How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Tawny didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. This, like, took the weirdest turn. Also, AZ's an adult in the background. I think he should... Do you guys see that line? If you look at the... Okay. Look at Lita. To the right of Lita is a framed picture of, like, teals and oranges and a picture of the Lumiose Tower. Do you see those flowers in front of it? Do you see midway through the flower where it's kind of, like, glitching graphically? What's that? And that line does carry through the entirety of the scene. Horizontally, it's just harder to see, but on that flower, it's really quite apparent. That's interesting. What is that? What have I done here? I hope it shows up in the video. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Tawny out of this mess somehow. If it is true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems that our only option is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office, as requested. Yeah, you're right, AC, especially since they've called 2 of us now. I can't get a hold of Tawny. Hey, Sia. If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going into their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Duh, bitch, we are going together, of course. Thanks, I'll feel a lot better that way. We're children. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. What? Oh, alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. Well, that's because they're probably working with the police. Hey guys, it's me, serving Jinder in the hotel lobby at 3 a.m. How long have we been recording, y'all? Because this might be a good dropping off place. An hour and 9 minutes. Well, y'all, I'm gonna go. And when we get back, I'm going to... Oh, wait. Everybody say bye to Vanillite, who had a beautiful day with his dad today. You know what? Let's get a picture with him real quick, if you don't mind. Where's a good spot in Lumiose to take Vanillite out and get a picture? You might be thinking the icy area. That's too obvious. Don't be stupid. He wants to go shopping. We're going to get a good commemorative photo with Vanilla, and then we're going to close out the video. Now, where's the... How do you get into the shopping area? Here we go. Vanilla, you out here? Love that guy. Chris is playing Dragon Quest. Water is wet. The sky is blue. Like, Chris is like the #1 Dragon Quester in my life. Okay, how do you take a photo, you might be wondering? The minus button. Okay, wait, one picture of just him. Love. But I also need a picture of us together, because it's a day out with Dad. How do I turn my character around? 1 second. Okay. I'm not wearing a beanie, but it is what it is. I'm like, I want to be beside him. Let's do like a crazy filter on this. That's going to be it. Yeah, that's going to be it. A goofy day out with Dad. Okay. With that, you guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good one.